All right. Today we're interviewing Marley Biyendolo, who is a junior guard on the Bobcat men's basketball team. And Marley, we're glad you're here with us. So first, we know you're from Australia, and you started at Pepperdine and then played last year at Southwest Baptist. How have you adapted to the different collegiate settings and now in particular at Peru State?
Like you said, I started my career at Pepperdine University, Division I school, pretty big school, not too big, pretty conservative, kind of like the two schools I've been at Southwest and now Peru. Basketball-wise, I think the first thing that I noticed once I got to Pepperdine would have been the athleticism and the skill level was very high. I think that's kind of stayed at the same level almost at every level that I've been at. Going from Division II and now NAIA, something that I wasn't aware of before I left. I felt like there was going to be a distinct difference, but I feel like now that I've been at every level, there's almost basketball players that can play at any level. It doesn't matter at what level they're actually at, there's always going to be good basketball players. So I've learned to adjust and grow in different ways, but I don't think there's a huge difference in levels, from that standpoint.
Very good. Marley, last year the 2015-16 Bobcat squad had a very good season and competed in the national tournament. With one returner and 14 newcomers, what expectations do you have for you and your teammates?
Yeah, look, I know that we have a lot of new guys. That we want to come in with the same mindset that we want to go after that national championship again. We've got some of the older guys and some experienced guys that have been here. That are leading us with that mindset, and obviously coach, emphasizing that every practice that we want to be in the national championship game and win that game. So that's a big emphasis of ours. I know there's a lot of new guys, but we've come in and, 3 weeks into practice, I feel like we're gelling pretty well. We're moving the ball really well and we're very, very unselfish. So I think we're going to get there again, hopefully. That's one of our biggest goals, and we just got to put in the work to try and get there.
Good. You have been selected as one of the captains for the 2016-17 team. Why do you think you were selected, and what are you going to do in this role to ensure the Bobcats have success?
Yeah, I'm very honored to be selected as one of the captains of the team. Coming in, we have so many new guys. I guess Coach had to kind of pick, 2 seniors and then 1 junior, being me, that could be vocal and could lead out there. I think that's a very good trait of mine, actually. Coming in, I naturally like to lead and use my voice and talk to guys out there on the floor. So I think with my ability to do that naturally on the court, I feel like I can help guys get into spots on defense, on offense, and just help guys with anything they need really out there on the court. So I think that'll be a big part of our success this year.
All right. As you are a newcomer to the Heart, have you had any opportunity to figure out who might be some of the tougher teams in the conference? Or, have you had that discussion as a team?
We haven't actually gotten into talking about many teams yet or scouting or anything just as yet. I think that'll come just before season comes. We've got some preseason games that are going to be tough games against some good teams like Augustana, who, are the national champions at the Division II level. So that'll be a good challenge for us. We'll come in with a chip on our shoulder, obviously, and, try and compete with those guys and hopefully come away with a win. So that's just one team that, I thought about that'd be a big team to go up against and really see how well our practice has been.
Well, very good. Marley, I have to say I love the voice and the accent. So
Thank you.
But is there anything else you would like to add regarding the upcoming season?
No, I think we covered most of it. I'm just really excited to be here. I'm really honored and thankful that Coach, recruited me and got me here at Peru. I love the school, I love the people around here, and I love our team. I think we're gelling really well together, like I said before. I think one of our biggest things is how unselfish we really are out there on the court. And I think that'll be huge in our success. Not just going to one guy to shoot the ball or one guy to make plays, but we got multiple guys out there that can make plays and make great decisions out there on the floor. So I think that'll come a long way and help us succeed and hopefully get to that national championship.
All right. Well, very good, Marley. We appreciate you taking time today to do the Heart Basketball Media Day interview.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right. This afternoon, we're now meeting with Coach Eric Behrens, who's in his third season as the head coach of the Peru State Bobcats. So, Coach Behrens, what's your general outlook and/or expectations for this upcoming season?
We're excited. Got a pretty new roster. Not a lot coming back in terms of experience, but I got a great group that we're working with, and we're in week 3 of practice right now, and they've just been fantastic. They work hard and they're accountable, and I love their unselfishness and their work ethic, and so they've been a blast to work with right now. Expectations wise, it's tough for me to predict at this point. I think we're going to have to get a couple games under our belt before I really know how good we are, but I certainly think on paper we have a team that has a chance to be competitive. We're going to have to make shots, we're going to have to rebound and really take care of the basketball, but if we do those things, I think we can compete and have an opportunity to put a good season together.
All right, very good. Can you tell us a little bit about your team? You mentioned you have quite a few newcomers, but maybe point out some individuals.
Absolutely. Marley Biyendolo, who's the captain, is a point guard, first-year guy, started at Pepperdine, started his career there, and then it was at Southwest Baptist last year. Great kid, great leadership abilities, runs the team, going to be fantastic for us. We've got a couple guards, Rashad Burkeen and Matej Delinek, that we really like. They can shoot the ball, they're very unselfish, they defend well. At 4, we got Brandon Ibagoybin. We've got Lyle Hexum, who, again, skilled, athletic, I think can do a good job for us on the glass. And then we've got another bigger kid inside named Palus Sakinas, who attended Nebraska High School his senior year, but is originally from Lithuania. Big, strong kid, works really hard. So I think those guys right now have probably stood out the most in our early practices.
Very good. So in what ways do you think your team has been upgraded since your last season, which was very successful?
Sure, and that's a tough question. We lost a tremendous player in Corday Sims and some other guys that were on that team last year that certainly were very good players for us and had great careers here. But we are excited about these guys. We think we would have to win in a different way, with ball movement, with spacing the floor, with really playing good hard-nosed man-to-man defense and making sure we really do a good job on the glass. So I think this team will have to win differently than last year's team did, but I think if we can get some chemistry developed and some buy-in that they have shown so far and keep moving forward with that process, I do think they have a chance to be competitive.
Very good. You've identified some things, but what do you believe are a couple of the main keys for your team to be competitive in the Heart this year?
Well, the Heart's a tremendous league. I mean, it's top to bottom. I think it's one of the best leagues in NAI basketball. And so, for one thing, you're going to have to be fortunate and win some close games. And, because every game in the Heart's so competitive and there's just not a night off. I certainly think, like everybody else, we have to stay healthy. I don't know that we have the depth to maintain a great number of injuries. So we have to stay healthy. We have to develop some chemistry pretty early to be able to get off to a good start in the league. And then the keys, as I mentioned, we have to make shots, and we have to take care of the basketball, and we have to play great defense, and we have to rebound, and just all the components that would make up a good basketball team are obviously going to be very important for us.
All right. Who do you expect to provide the leadership for your team this season?
Well, we look at Marley Biyendolo, who's a junior point guard as a captain, and then we've got Rashad Burkeen and Matej Delinek, who are the only 2 seniors on the roster. Those guys have shown tremendous leadership in practice. We name those 3 as our captains. They're vocal. They provide some positive energy, positive leadership, and they know when to give the young guys a pat on the back, but also kind of when to get on them and motivate them. And so far, I think they've done a tremendous job leading us and just kind of building a camaraderie and enthusiasm at practice every day.
Very good. I'm going to throw one additional in there. You mentioned Corday Sims earlier. We know Corday's playing overseas. What did Corday mean to you and the team last year?
Oh, he was tremendous. I mean, he could score the ball, and it was 26 a night, and some nights it was 40. And when he was shooting it well, he was almost unguardable at 6'5", and his ability to make contested shots was was uncanny. He also rebounded the ball tremendously well. Was our second leading rebounder. So, and I think his work ethic was the thing that many people might not know about. Corday was always the first guy in the gym and the last guy to leave, and he was always in the gym getting up extra shots when we weren't doing anything as a team or skill work. So he just had a tremendous work ethic as well, and certainly we're going to miss his scoring, his rebounding, his leadership, and all those things. And he's currently playing over in Luxembourg, and their season's already started. He's off to a great start, so we certainly wish him the best in his professional career, and hope he can keep getting paid to play basketball for a long time.
That's the reason I threw it in, is Corday gave you a lot of props for your coaching the last couple of years. So final question for you, Coach Behrens, is there anything else you would like to add regarding the upcoming season?
No, I'd just like to wish everybody in the Heart the best of luck. It's a tremendous league, and I know we're going to have a lot of great battles. And I really enjoy the competitiveness of the coaches in this league, and look forward to another great season.
All right, thank you, Coach Behrens, for your participation in the Heart Basketball Media Day.
Thank you.